Hello everyone, welcome to another online math lesson. So our lesson for today is the scientific notation. So we are studying on how to express numbers in scientific notation and vice versa. Now, let's define scientific notation first for us to know as to why do we need to study scientific notation. Now, scientific notation is a way to express a very large or a very small numbers that is often used in scientific calculations, where the analysis must be very precise. It is also a way of writing a number as a multiplication problem where the first number is greater than or equal to 1 but less than 10. So take note of this one. Equal to 1 but less than 10. And the second number is a power of 10. And then it's expressed in this manner. N times 10 to the power 8. Now to understand this one further, let's have an example. I want you to observe this one. This one is the standard form or how we normally write the number. This is a very large number. This is 4,750,000. Now, this here is the scientific notation of this number. Now, what have you observed? Now, scientific notation is somewhat a shortcut way of writing a very large number. This one is not that large number. We can just write this one the normal way. But if we got a lot of zeros here, then scientific notation will come in. Okay, so take a look at here. How does this standard form being transformed into this scientific notation? What have you observed? Now I want you to go ahead and pause this video and try to observe. Okay, now did you observe here in this scientific notation that it has a decimal point compared here, right? Now, in scientific notation, all you need to do is first, this is very important, you need to place a decimal point in between the first digit, okay? And then all you need to do is to copy the next non-zero digit, okay? Non-zero. So that is 4 point. So in between the first and the second digit, you need to place a decimal point and then copy the non-zero digit here. So you have 4.75 times 10, always, that's times 10. Now, this one here, the exponent here, will be based on the number of decimal place from your original um, or the standard form. So from here, 4, and then just count the number of digit from your decimal point. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that will be your exponent. Now, the sign of the exponent will matter as to where do you count your decimal place or the direction of your counting of your decimal. So since you're counting your decimal place going to the right, then this is a positive number here. Compare as to here, take a look at here. Again, transfer or place your decimal point in between the first and second non-zero digit. Okay, so in this case, this one. So in between the first, so in between 1 and 2, and then copy all the non-zero number. Non-zero, again, non-zero. Okay, So you have 1.23 times 10, always, that's always times 10, and then the exponent here. Now this time, notice that, okay, remember that your decimal point is already here, right? That's 1.23. Now, you need to count how many decimal place you need to go here. Now, since you're counting your decimal place going to the left, that means your exponent here is a negative integer. Okay, so from here, your decimal point is here, so you will count. Okay, so our decimal point is here, right? So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, going to its original place. So you have 9 steps going to the left, that's why it's negative. Now from here, 4,750,000, the original decimal point is here. Now you need to make a scientific notation, so you transfer this one here. And then you need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going to its original decimal point. That's why it's positive, because it's going to the right. It's negative because you're counting going to the left. Okay, so let's have an example here. Write the scientific notation of the following numbers. Now, I want you to pause the video, answer it yourself, and then let's try to check your work. Okay, so you have your answer now. So let's try. So we have here 358,000. Okay, again, the original decimal place is here after the number. Now, in converting this one or transforming this one into scientific notation, you need to place this decimal point here in between the first and the second non-zero number. Okay, so that is 3.58, right? And then times 10, and then from here, from your decimal point, we need to count going to its original decimal, right? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why it's raised to the power 5. Now next, here we have 10,242,000. Again, the original decimal point is located here, and then in transforming this one into the scientific notation, we need to transfer this one here in between the first and second non-digit. I mean non-zero digit. So here. So question, why is 0 included here? Because 0 is part of this one. Okay? So non-zero is this one. I mean, zero numbers is this one. This one is also a non-zero. Okay? That's why 0 is included here. If you try to remove this one, then it's a totally a different number. Okay? So, again, this one, your original decimal place, transferred here. So, it's here. And then let's count going back to its original point. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And since you're counting going to the right, so it's positive 7. So it's basically counting the number of digits from your decimal point. Okay, now here, notice that your decimal point is here, and then we need to transfer it here in between 2 and 4. Always in between 2 digits. So the answer for this one is 2.42, and then let's count our decimal from here going here. So basically, we're just counting the number of digits from our decimal going to its original place. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, since we are counting going to the left, 8 is a negative exponent. Okay, next is 0.004. Now, since there's no more non-zero digit here, so we need to transfer this one here. Then the result would be 4 times 10 raised to the power negative 3, because our decimal is located already here. And then from here, count the number of places going to its original position. So that's 1, 2, 3. That why 3 is a negative number, because we're counting going to the left. Next, we have 123. Again, place your decimal in between the first and second non-zero number. So you have 1.23 times 10 to the power 2, because from here, you just count the number of decimal places going to its original position here. That's 1, 2. And then you're counting going to the right. That's why it's positive. Now, how do we transform a scientific notation back to its standard form? So it's the other way around. Okay? Now here, in transforming a scientific notation to its standard form, all we need to do is to take a look at its exponent. If it's positive, we need to move the decimal to the right. If it's negative, we need to move the decimal place going to the left. This one is going to the right because the exponent is positive. This one is going to the left because the exponent is negative. Now, the standard form for this one is 201,000. Okay, because the exponent, the decimal place is here, and then you need to move 5 times to the right. So from here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your decimal place is here, and then all you need to do is to add zeros on the empty space. Next, here. So since this is a negative, you need to move this decimal going to the left, and you'll have your answer as this one. So copy the entire number, and since your decimal is here, and then your exponent is a negative, you need to move this one going to the left 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just add zeros on the empty spaces. Hope you learned something today in scientific notation. See you in my next online lesson.